You can see on the screen, we just finished Weapons. And, I don't know what everyone's talking about. This movie sucked. This movie was like 3, maybe 4 out of 10. I'll look at my scale and look and make sure and edit what the rating actually is, but I don't know what everyone's talking about. Spent $40 on this movie. That's about how much I spent on Morbius, too. Bruh. I don't know, this movie sucked, guys. I don't know what else to say. Fucking... When I saw the chapters, that's when I knew. Fuck.
So, as you can tell by the intro, I was not a fan of Weapons. I'll just tell you right now, this movie to me was a 4 out of a 10, which on my scale is a below average watch. I don't want to be too harsh and call it a bad movie because I did like certain things about it, but there's just, I don't like when movies do the whole chapter thing where it's like, different perspectives, because like then it just feels like we're reusing scenes from a different perspective. And yeah, that's what it is, that's the basis of it. So you can find out more about the context, I guess. But for this instance specifically, like I think it was unnecessary. At the same time, if they would have just told the story from a certain character's perspective from the get-go, the movie would have been way shorter. And I don't know if I just don't know how to try to fit the whole story in, I guess. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil anything. So I'll just say, apparently people are saying there's a plot twist. I don't think so. Not at all. I just do not understand the hype for the movie Weapons. I did not care for it. It was pretty slow. My girlfriend specifically said she did not like how there's no soundtrack practically. There's themes here and there, but there's just complete silence at certain points. And I myself didn't mind that. But she just said that they kept doing it and she just didn't like it. But I didn't mind. There's a part where a father is dreaming, and it's just pure silence the whole time. And I think that was probably one of the best scenes of the movie, where he's wandering around looking for his son, following him and whatnot. And yeah, I mean, there's a couple goofy parts that make you laugh, whatever. But overall, this movie it sucks. This movie sucks. But on my scale, a 3 out of a 10 is a bad movie. And like I said, I don't think this is necessarily that bad, but it's just not good. Like I said, a couple scenes. I have some friends telling me it's a thriller. So there's suspense. I'm asking where is the suspense at, because I didn't see any. There's 2 jump scares that I counted. There might be more. I just can't remember. The one, there was a decent one, but it wasn't anything great, which is fine. They're just jump scares. And then the first one that happens, it was I don't know, it was super predictable, which is whatever. But it just, as a jump scare itself, it was a really low effort jump scare. And I just kind of smiled, it's just, I don't know. I just want to point that out. I know I'm probably being a Debbie Downer, and everyone else loves this movie, and here I am just hating it. But I just don't get it. People say the best horror movie of 2025. It must be because, there's been no other movie to come out in 2025 of horror. Is that the case here? Did Longlegs come out this year or last year? Because that movie is also, that's another movie where it's the trailer made it look way better than it was. But I still enjoyed it. It wasn't as good as the trailer. It wasn't how I wanted it to be, but I still liked it. And I liked it way more than this movie. But they just have it's okay, so we switch from this character to the police officer, and we gotta watch him do a fucking side quest chasing the druggie. And it's just dude, it's just unnecessary, because if you were to cut that part out, you still get the same result even with that previous shit missing. You still get the same context and everything. Nothing changes if you cut the druggie getting chased by the cop out. Nothing changes. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, this movie sucked. The end of it, everyone's like, oh yeah, the theater had a good laugh when when everyone's getting chased, or the final chase, or whatever you want to call it, and it's like, yeah, it's goofy, but like, it's like, I'm not gonna sit there and think, oh my god, that's so funny, no, I'm not happy, because I just spent, I don't know how long the fucking runtime is, but it feels longer because of all these different perspectives. And it's like, dude, you're taking me out of the movie, and also the dream that I was talking about with the dad. He looks in the sky above this house. There's just a random fucking like assault rifle or something. It's it's just like, what was the point of that? And I'm like, oh, it's a weapon, get it? I'm sitting there like elbowing my girlfriend. It's a weapon. And then also, there's a part where it's in the fucking trailer, like the Asian guy from Doctor Strange, that guy, he's all fucking going crazy, and and there's a part where the dad kind of saves the teacher, and he's like, it's like he was weaponized and he was locked onto you, and I'm like, this is so fucking corny. I told my girlfriend, I'm like, they're trying way too hard right now. This is so corny. Fucking, it's like they're weaponized. Come on. Like, if I'm chasing you down the street for whatever reason, and someone tries to get in my way, and I try to just, like, get off of them just to get to you, like, it's just, I'm coming after you. I'm not weaponized, locked on, I'm just, like, coming after you. That's just the point. I'm after you for whatever reason. Like, I don't know. It was so corny. That was so corny. That line's gonna stick with me for a couple days, because, oh my god. But, the teacher. And that's the thing, another thing. When you do different perspectives, I don't give a shit about the characters as much, because I'm not staying with them for a while. You're not showing me enough of the character to care about them. Like the teacher, in the beginning, it's like, okay, I'm feeling bad for her. She's getting, like, threats and, vandalized. And then after a while, it's like, bam, next character. I'm like, okay, fuck her then. Next character, who's this all about? Okay, I'm seeing a scene that I've already watched from a different point of view. Okay. It's just adding a longer runtime. This movie, I cannot stress it enough, sucks. I would not recommend watching this in the theaters. Just watch the trailer, and then, I don't know, just look up the ending or something. Like, I don't know, this movie sucked. Find any YouTuber you can that just gives you, like, the fucking synopsis of a story and, like, even the ending and whatnot. And then, bam. I would not... I spent $40 only because I paid for our tickets and food. Whatever, not a big deal. But it's just like, this is not a movie I want to spend $40 on, right? And I think I spent the same amount of money on... Yeah, I did, on Morbius. Because I bought... At that movie, I went with my mom. I paid for our tickets and our food. And I was just sitting there pissed off. I'm like, dude, because the movie is so, like, you just know what's going to happen every single second. And I'm, like, fucking rolling my eyes thinking, man, I spent $40 on this fucking movie. And that's how I felt this time. Minus the eye rolling. I'm just like, wow. And my theater was not packed at all. In fact, the only people in this theater for me was my girlfriend and I and my fucking parents. Because they went as well. And I don't know what my mom thinks. I'm guessing she probably didn't care for it. My dad just goes, that fucking sucks. And I'm right there with him. And my girlfriend is too. Like, that movie sucked. But that's going to be it for this. I'll give the story, which I don't think it's a good story, but I'll give it credit where credit is due. It's got me talking and thinking about it a lot. Because the more I think about it, the dumber it is. And the more pissy I get. I can't stop thinking about how stupid this movie was. So with that, thanks for watching. Let me know if you liked it. If you completely disagree, that's completely fine. Let me know why. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.